the Sweet 16 actually now already down to the 12. Both Michigan and Michigan State will try to punch their tickets to the Elite Eight tonight, and we are on the road with both. Casey Jones is live in Indianapolis with the Wolverines, but we'll begin tonight with Jack Doles. He's live in New York City with the Spartans with more on a special season for a pair of Michigan State siblings. Jack?
Larry, it's Valentine's Day here in New York. For Michigan State, every day is Valentine's Day. The Valentine brothers, each in his own way, are trying to build on a legacy started by their father 30 years ago. They look so much alike. You have to do a double take.
You probably talked to you. I'm not Denzel. Oh, okay.
We talked to you at the Sweet 16, and you were there as a fan. Mistaken identity is part of life for Drew Valentine. He's Denzel's big brother. And after a playing career at Oakland University, he passed up a chance to play professionally in Europe to become a student manager at Michigan State.
It's huge. For him to, be with me right there through the struggles and the highs and lows. Yeah, it's a real cool experience. Not very many people can, do the things that me and my brother have got to accomplish, and the fact that we've got to accomplish them together. Having somebody that you've known your whole life, going through it with you is really cool.
What makes it even more special is the fact they are second-generation Spartans. Their father, Carlton, who coached them in high school, also played at Michigan State.
It's definitely something that, we talk about, legacy, and not only legacy, but just something that we can talk about for the rest of our lives.
Springboard to a coaching career like his father, Denzel would like to use this as a springboard to the NBA, and a big performance on this stage tonight would certainly go a long way in helping him get there. Live in New York with the Spartans, Jack Doles, 24-hour News 8.
It certainly would. Thanks, Jack. All right, enjoy the game. Now from New York City to Indianapolis, Casey Jones joining us now live from Lucas Oil Stadium as the Wolverines get set for the first tip-off of the night in about 50 minutes from now. Case?
Larry, the doors now open to Lucas Oil Stadium. Fans starting to file in there for the Sweet 16. Of course, that Louisville-Kentucky matchup, the second of the two games tonight. A lot of blue in this fan base that's filing into that stadium behind me. Not the wrong type of blue, but certainly not the Mason blue that we're used to seeing. Now, let me take you back in time a little bit before we talk about tonight's game. Last year, the national championship game, Louisville and Michigan. Michigan coming up short in that game, of course, and it's stung all year long. Obviously, it's propelled them and given them a little bit of momentum, but they've heard the critics all season long. They couldn't get back to that point. They overachieved last year. They lost Trey Burke. They lost Tim Hardaway Jr. They lost Mitch McGary to an injury on the bench all season long. The Big Ten champs, Michigan, the Wolverines have won 9 of their last 10, have flown under the radar, and for them inside that locker room, that's exactly the way they like it.
People have been telling us what we can't do for 3-4 years now, and that's just kind of like, we're used to that, just keep telling us what we can't do. We've learned to embrace that and just focus on our basketball and let all the talk just kind of be talk.
You have to have that mentality, and I think when you have that mentality, and not necessarily not caring, but, going out with no fear, I think that definitely helps myself and my teammates.
It's something we really can't control, so, throughout this whole season, our motto has been, be always ready to play. So, you can only talk so much. So, our main thing is to go out there and show how good we are by how we play. And, just the fact that we're under the radar really doesn't matter to us.
Two of the hottest teams in the tournament, Michigan and Tennessee, 7:15 tip in the Sweet 16. We're going to head in there. Live in Indy with the Wolverines, Casey Jones, 24-hour News 8.
All right, thanks, Case. Enjoy the game.